The idea of tracing historic origin and historical relationship cannot be absent from the complete compilations like the present, and naturally the poet to be exhibited in will be assigned to those persons for exhibitions who are known to prize them highly rather than to those who have no special inclination towards them. Moreover, the very occupation with an author and the business of exhibiting him disposes us to affirm and amplify his importance. In the present work, therefore, we are sure of frequent temptations to adopt the historic estimate or personal estimate and forget the real estimate, which later nevertheless we must employ if we are to make poetry yield us its full benefit. So high is that benefit, the benefit of clearly feeling and to deeply enjoying the really excellent and truly classic in poetry that we do well. I say to set it fixed before our mind as our object in studying poets and poetry, to make the desire of attempting in the principle to which, as the imitations say, whatever we may read or to come to know, always written. The historic estimate is likely to especially to offer our judgment and our language when we are dealing with the ancient poets. The personal estimate when we are dealing with the poets, our contemporaries, and at any rate modern. The exaggeration due to his historic estimate are not in themselves perhaps of very much gravity. The report hardly enters the general ear. Probably they do not always impose even on the literary man who adopt them, but they lead to dangerous abuse of language. So we hear Cadmon amongst our own poets compared to Milton. I have already noticed the enthusiasm of one accomplished French critic of the historic origin. Another eminent French critic, Mr. Vitet, comments upon that famous document of the early poetry of his nation. It is indeed a most interesting document, and Tail Refer, who was William the Conqueror army at Hastings, marched before the Norman troops, so said the tradition, singing of the Charlemagne and Ronald of the Oliver, and vessels who died at Ronquevex. It is suggested that in by one Turoldus, 12th century in Bodleian Library at Oxford, we have certainly the matter, perhaps even some for the words and chants which Tailed Refer sang. The poem has vigor and freshness. It is not without pathos, but Mr. Vitet is not satisfied with seeing in document of some poetic value and of very high historic and linguistic value.